Welcome to my mall. Everything is working exactly as intended. That's a lie. Today I'm playing Mall Simulator. The goal is simple: build a mall, serve customers, make money. My goal is a little different. I just want to see what happens when nothing goes right. The game is in early access, which basically means the bugs are already here. I just have to find them. First thing, the mall needs a name. So I type, we experiment on customers. Then I added, no, really, we do. And then I noticed something. There's no character limit, which was probably a mistake. So now the name is, we experiment on customers. No, really, we do. By entering this mall, you agree that you might get injured, you might get scammed, you might die. Anything that happens is not my responsibility. New rules can be added at any time. I think I opened them all, or signed some kind of legal document. Honestly, hard to tell. Time to open the first store. The game gives me exactly one option: a clothing store. Very generous. Let's call it NPC fashion. Moving on. Starting the day. Customers are coming in, everything looks good. Never mind. They're walking through the door and through the glass. Very realistic. I left the store running and went to test elevators. Well, customers were waiting. Eventually, I came back to serve customers while also trying to break the payment system. The first customer had been standing there since morning. No complaints, no expression, just staring. True NPC. I couldn't break the payment system though. It's actually really well made. So naturally, I started stealing. When someone pays with cash, I give them change. And the second I hit the right amount, transaction closes. But if I'm fast enough, I can grab the last bill back. It doesn't actually add to my money, it's just visual. But I know it's there. And honestly, that's enough for me. Since crime wasn't really working, I moved on to science. Next test. NPC pathfinding. I put two shelves on opposite sides of the mall. One is here, and the second one is right up there. I even changed the store name to Long Way to Get Dressed and waited to see if they would actually walk all the way over. And yeah, they do. Very slowly. But they do it. Extremely dedicated. Watching them walk was painful though, so I left. While they were doing that, I found another problem. Can I use cash registers to clip through walls? I placed one right against the wall, pushed myself into it, and yes, it worked. Here's how it works. Whenever you place a cash register, the game kind of teleports you next to it. So, if you place it against the wall, you just pop straight through. Very normal, very intentional. Apparently, it even works on invisible walls. Invisible walls are boundaries that you're not supposed to cross, even though there's literally nothing there. Normally, I would stop here, but I placed the register on the other side and walked straight through. And on the other side, nothing. Just nothing. All those buildings you can see from inside the mall. Fake, just decorations. I kept walking and eventually fell off the map. And at that point, I had a really bad idea. What if I throw the NPCs off the map? I mean, they accepted the term, slow streak covers this. So, the plan was simple: place cash registers near the edge and hope they follow. And they did follow, but not all the way. Every single one stopped right before the edge. No matter what I tried, they just stood there looking into void, refusing. I had a dream, the game said no. Honestly, annoying. I wanted to see people fall, but good job, devs, I guess. There's a cinema in this game. It unlocks at level 12. I'm not level 12, but the glitch gets me straight in anyway. Inside, there's a door that require level 7 to open, which makes no sense. The cinema needs level 12 to enter, but the doors inside need level 7. Who are those doors for? I don't know. I'll come back to this. I left the cinema with more questions than answers. So, in the toilets, I noticed something. In the mirror, there was trash bin, but there's no trash bin here. Or is there? If I aim right where it should be, the option to grab it appears. I grabbed it. Invisible trash bin. There's one in ladies' toilet too. And if I pack it into box and unpack it again, it becomes visible. Free trash bin. And every time I reload the game, there's a new one. I don't know why, I don't know what I need these for, but I'm not stopping. Once I was done stealing invisible property, I had another idea. What happens if I block NPCs? Using ATMs? So I placed ATMs in front of the door. The ones inside walked into a corner, got confused and teleported. The ones outside started grabbing items through the wall, and then I realized they were faster. No walking, still buying. I accidentally optimized the NPCs. And if it works on customers, what about worker? So I hired one, just one. I didn't want witnesses. Normally he walks around, picks up boxes, restocks shelves, normal worker stuff. I blocked him in his personal prison, and suddenly the boxes started teleporting to him. The shelves restocked themselves, and somehow he got better at his job. I removed his ability to walk and made him more efficient. I'm not really sure what that says about management or me at this point. I had learned enough. So, it was time to go back to cinema. Still need level 12. I'm not. 1 second. Okay, level 12. But first, let me show you the stores that I have now. Sports store. Healthy lifestyle is a lie, but you can buy what we sell. Games. Rage quit. Lagging and overpriced games. Tech store, warranty not guaranteed. Toy store, don't be childish, 50% off is a lie. The devs put a poster, I disagree with. Supermarket, eat at your own risk. I also moved the cash registers outside. NPCs full class, they work faster, that's just a good management. And this is my trash bin collection. I may have gone too far, but they're free and I need them. I don't know why, but I need them. You might notice it's still day 3. When the day ends, I don't flip the switch. I save, exit, and load back in. No real advantage, but technically, I could become millionaire in 3 days. Feels good to know. Anyway, back to the original problem. The cinema. I named it. Sit and stare at your own emotional damage. We show only crap. We promise. Devs. This is what happens when there's no character limit. I hope you learned something. Now, the real question. Can customers watch a movie if they can't get inside? Answer is kinda. The door is still blocked, NPCs are walking somewhere, a cashier is taking someone's money, maybe they're watching through the floor. I'm pretty sure that's not how cinemas work, but nothing in this mall works how it's supposed to. And somehow it all runs perfectly. Which brings me back to those level 7 doors. I still don't know who they are for. I don't think anyone does. The customers are still waiting, the worker is still in his personal prison, the trash bins are still multiplying, and honestly, I think this place runs itself now. So, I should probably leave. See you next time.